Okay, so to solve this problem, the first thing you need to do is read and understand what is going on. A rectangular fence is fenced on all sides with 256 feet of fencing. So we have 256 feet of fencing. That's the one thing that we know. All right, the garden is 8 feet longer than it is wide. Find the length and width of the garden. Okay, so they give you a little picture here. Okay, so remember, the perimeter is, or the fencing is the perimeter, which is all the way around. Okay, so I need to get the length plus the width plus the length plus the width. Okay, so I have 4 of them. And it tells me it's 256 because that's how much fencing I have. Okay, so the length, W plus 8, the width plus the length plus the width. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4 W's plus 8 is 16 equals 256. You subtract 16 to both sides, you get 240. This cancel. You get 4W equals, 240. 4W means 4 times W. The opposite of times is divide. So W should equal 260. So W is equal to 60. That means this would equal to 60 plus 8, which is 68. So the width is 60. And the length is 68. So let's see if this is true. 60 plus 60 plus 68 plus 68. Okay, so that's 16. Carry the 1. 24, 25, 256. So we are correct. Okay, now let's move on to something new. Now we are going to create and solve equations with variables on both sides. The last one we did, we only had variable on one side. Now we're going to do variables on both sides. Okay, so in some equations, variables appear on both sides. You can use the property of equality to collect the variable terms so that they all appear on one side of the equation. All right, so write and solve. This is an example. Okay, write and solve an equation to solve each problem. Okay, Janine has a job offer at 2 companies. One company offers a starting salary of $28,000 with a raise of $3,000 each year. Anytime you say each year, okay, that means you're adding on to each year, so that's a way of saying multiply. Okay. The other company offers a starting salary of $36,000 with a raise of $2,000 each year. In how many years would Janine's salary be the same with both companies? If we want the equations to be the same. So another word for the same means equal. Okay, so let's say the first one. She has 28,000. Okay, plus, because she gets a raise each, okay, with a 3,000, with a raise 3,000 each year. So I'm going to add 3,000 each year. Okay, so each year is going to be 3,000 Y. The other one has 36,000, and it goes up 2,000 each year. So we're going to put 2,000 Y because it's sort of like multiplying. Okay, the first thing we want to do is move all the ones with the letters to the left side. Okay, so I want to subtract 2,000 y, subtract 2000 y, and all the things with numbers to the right side. 28,000 minus 28,000. That way it can cancel. Okay, so this will cancel, this will cancel because it's the same. So 1,000 equals 8,000, or 8,000. Okay, so now I divide it by 1,000, and I get at the year, I'm only dividing by 1,000. After 8 years, both will be the same. Okay, and what will the salary be? Okay, all I have to do is substitute it into one of them. So I have 28,000 plus 3 times 8 times 3,000, or 3,000 times 8. Okay, so that's 24,000. This is 28,000. So you add that together, you get 52,000. Okay, so after 8 years, the salary will be the same at $52,000. Okay, so let's do another example. One moving company charges $800 plus $16 per hour. Another moving company charges $720 plus $21 moving per hour. Okay, at what number of hours will the charge by both companies be the same? What is the charge? Write a verbal description of the basic situation. Let T represent the number of hours and that the moves take. Okay, so we have 800 and it's $16 per hour. 720 and it's $21 per hour. Okay, so 18 plus 16T minus, we subtract 21 to both sides, so that gives us 21T plus 21T minus 21. Okay, so remember these two will cancel out. Okay, so this one right here is moving the T to the right side. Okay, which is okay. We can do that also. Okay, so this is 16. This is 21. Okay. Okay, so these two cancel out. 800 is equal to 5T. They just want the T to be positive. Okay, so that means 720. They moved the 720 to that side. So this way they get everything to be positive. All right. So now we're left with 800 minus 720 is 80. 5T minus 720. These two 720s cancel out, and I'm left with 80. Okay, so 80, 5T. The t's on this side, so I divide everything by 5, and I get t is equal to 16. The charge are the same for a job that takes 16 hours. So we substitute the 16 back into our problem. Sixteen times 16 is 256. 720 plus 21 times 16, I don't know. So what I can do is use a calculator called Desmos. Okay. I don't need a graphing calculator. I'll just need a little scientific calculator. So it's 16 times 21. It's 336. Okay, so I have 336. 800 plus 2 is 1,056. 720, it would be 1,056. So after 16 hours, the moving charge for both companies would be 1,056. All right, why don't you try this one on your own?